Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, the American dollar has jumped to a 20-year high as jobs data there supports aggressive Fed rate rises and quantitative tightening. This will have tough consequences for many countries, especially those with debt in US dollars. All eyes are now turning to the US labour market, culminating in the August non-farm payrolls report due out tomorrow. Today, their jobless claims data for the last week was a low 177,000, and now under 1.4 million people are on these benefits, a new modern low. And so far, there is no evidence yet in their job cuts and layoffs monitoring of anything but a strong labour market. The consensus expectations for the growth in non-farm payrolls is 300,000 and continuing their 2-year streak. And there were factory PMIs out overnight for August. Both report an extension of the US modest expansion in their factory sector. And Canadian building consent levels fell a rather sharp 6.6% in July, in a result that was not expected. It's a situation very similar to Australia, where housing construction is going into a steep reversal. In China, the private Caixin factory PMI came in weaker than expected. In fact, it's now contracting. A small expansion was expected, but it actually reports the first contraction in the sector since May. It comes after widespread lockdowns and electricity shortages. In the EU, there was a surprise in the data for German retail sales for July. They actually rose from the prior month, even after adjusting for inflation. A further retreat was expected, so this is a big miss by analysts there. But year on year, there is a small 2.6% retreat in retail volumes, quite modest given the tough situation the Germans now find themselves in. However, German factories contracted in August to a 26-month low, and the wind is going out of their manufacturing sales. In France, their factories aren't yet in contraction mode yet, but orders fell in August. Overall, the EU has just tipped into a factory contraction, but at least the cost pressures are subsiding now. In Australia, lending for housing retreated in July at a fast pace. In fact, lending to investors fell at its fastest pace since mid-2015, and lending to owner-occupiers fell at its fastest pace since 2008. Bank lending for the construction industry dived a startling 35% in July from June. There's more than a whiff of fear in these figures. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today at 3.25% and up an unusually large 11 basis points from this time yesterday. And the price of gold will open today at $1,698 an ounce, and that's down another $16 from this time yesterday. And oil prices start today down $4 at just under $86 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just under $92 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will open today at 60.7 US cents and down 0.5 cent from this time yesterday. Against the Australian dollar, we're holding at 89.5 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're holding at 61 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 70.3, and another small retreat, all because of the muscular US dollar. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston.